favorite conference matchup, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the BYU Cougars offense will start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which...
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, this defense is reeling already. First play of the game, and you give up an explosive play in the passing game just like that, they better collect themselves and buckle up and get ready to go.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. 1st and goal from the 5 as they try to put up the first points of this game. To the air, it's Romero. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And he'll bring it back. So Kansas offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time, offensive.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Dropping back, it's Romero. Got his man.
A nice catch. Way to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to...
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Sampson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he flew it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Right back to him. And some room to work. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. To the air, it's Romero. Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first two times they had it. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
The Jayhawks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Fires deep on the run. Reels it in down the left side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Back to pass, it's Romero. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hayes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. And the Jayhawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. The throw. Finds us back in the middle. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He's in open space downfield. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
First down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a...
There he goes! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB saying, linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense napping there. Sneak the running back out of the backfield, see if the defense's eyes are maybe in the wrong place, but a great job. Everybody staying home and then making a nice tackle.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 18 over Florida Atlantic. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The quick out. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Rush is on him. He'll try to do it himself. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Cougars will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Give to the running back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Sampson. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block.
Sometimes you dial up the right place, sometimes you get the right penalty. Either way, it's a 3rd down conversion for this offense. And the Jayhawks are flying down the field. A designed run for the quarterback. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Going over the top. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Finds his target down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Slithers into space. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Back to throw, it's Romero. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Pulls it, fires to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And BYU will get the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Off play action. Working the middle, it's complete. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
He wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here on 3rd down. Running to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. He'll keep it himself. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Romero. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. Turning it on. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks have this offense rolling. They'll go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Good, right down the boulevard. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida State went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Looking for a man. It's Romero. Finds his man. It's Hayes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bland. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Cougar! They've got the lead here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
It stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket, and then he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked it?
He was looking for more running room, and none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see.
Breaks into the open to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. He's got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they throw it to the fullback. Of course, he's not the most fleet of foot. You can tell on that last play. Just wasn't able to shake anybody. And as a result, loss of yards.
The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to keep it in the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Jayhawks are facing third and inches. He'll pull it on the read. The offense coughs it up. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
What a great job by the defense here, playing with the lead, knowing the opponent needs a touchdown. They're just trying to get to the ball and punch it out. They practiced this all week, and it comes up big for them late. That turnover is going to seal this thing.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Powers through the defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The give on the option. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Let's go. They'll go to the counter play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.